It's really easy to think of Jesus as this very sanitized, friendly, happy-go-lucky character, because I think that the world wants us to think of him that way sometimes. But here today on Holy Thursday, the beginning of what we call the Triduum, I want us to remember that Jesus was a radical figure, a radical leader. Let's consider a story from earlier in the week, Matthew 23. He confronts the scribes and Pharisees and is basically calling them out. He's calling them out on a lot of their hypocrisy, a lot of their, he calls them, at some points during the Gospels, he calls them whitewashed tombs. He's using some forceful language here. And one of the things that he's saying to them is he's saying, you give all these people that listen to you and depend on you so much to do, so many things to consume themselves with. But you have no true humility. And he says right here, calls them out and he says, don't be called master. The greatest among you must be your servant. Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, but whoever humbles himself will be exalted. That's from verses 10 through 12 of chapter 23. And what does Jesus do with something like that? Well, he puts his money where his mouth is, because on Holy Thursday, we celebrate something called the mandatum, the washing of the feet. We call it the mandatum because Jesus gave us a mandate. Do this. This is how you lead. This is the kind of leader a Christian is, because I'm going to humble myself, wash the feet of my disciples, and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Jesus had already shown us his humility in emptying himself, coming down to us, being mixed up in this dirty world while preserving himself from sin, coming to teach us and coming to die for us. But he still had that extra lesson to teach of, you might miss all of this, but you're not going to miss me washing your feet, giving you this good practical example of humility and telling you that you need to do the same. A great reminder to be a servant leader, to be a humble servant leader in our lives, in our situations today.